Danil Khomenko.
Here it stayed, yeah. I didn't leave there, but I stayed there for some time. So, hi dear fellow Toastmasters. I'm an electrical biomedical engineer by major and by deeds too. So I constantly read and I solve problems. That requires a lot of mental energy, and I needed a way to relieve my stress and to keep my brain's efficiency high. So I decided to become adrenaline and sports junkie who takes safe and educated risks though. I decided, why not go conquer Everest? So I did. I didn't tell anyone about my plans. My parents didn't know, they're Soviet time, overcaring people. So although although I had no trekking experience, since I was born near Astana, which has no mountains whatsoever, but I had lots in hiking, since I spent a lot of time in Canada, Vancouver, which is surrounded by majestic mountain ranges. To get you on the same page, trekking is a mountain hike which is done over a period of several days, while hiking is normally done within 1 day. The time has come. We flew to Nepal, Kathmandu, after a long trail of layovers, and there was a quick get around the city, and then there we were on the way to Lukla, the gate of Everest. It's located high above sea level, and the only way to get there is by plane. And it's got 400 meters long runway, which is considered to be one of the most dangerous existing. So we flew. The flight itself was extremely fantastic. Himalayas in all its beauty, snow-capped peaks soaring to the sky. I doubt one will ever see that close, beautiful views anywhere on Earth. To top that, there was this beautiful Nepalese stewardess who kept giving me hints where to look. And yeah, I got her number. So there we were, at the gates to the highest point on Earth, Everest. Our team was quite well prepared. We had yoga instructors, we had long-time hikers, we had businessmen who had come to a point where they could afford a life of adventure. During the day, we would normally cover a distance of 15 to 20 kilometers in distance and roughly 500 to 1,000 meters in height. So first 3-5 days were bliss. So beautiful, gorgeous scenery, overpasses and bridges connecting mountains, beautiful valleys, people going up and down, and there were Sherpas, people living there in mountains, and their yaks that would carry supplies up and down. Then we realized, our team realized, our energy was limited. With every step, a bit of oxygen was lost. That was scary and exciting. At 4,400 meters, I realized myself I had no way I could climb any further. The weather became harsh and I became sick. That was not a usual sickness that, like sore throat or something. I had a real back of my head inflammation. So intense that I could practically climb the wall because of the pain. And I had to wait 3 days for my team to get back. Those 3 days were the worst days of my life. Paradoxically, the whole trip overall was the best trip of my life at the time. So during the way, there was a helicopter guy who would come in, knock the door, and offer me to get me down to Lukla or Kathmandu. I refused. I gathered my mental energy. That helped me to subside my pain, as well as anti-inflammatory drugs that I brought. So our team got back, and we took back to Lukla. I always stick to the phrase, every cloud has a silver lining. And the realization that I had there was the only person responsible in my life for my life is me. That was the second time I realized that in life. But that's another story to tell. Looking into the future, I have Mount Elbrus in mind, which is the highest point in Europe, the 10th most prominent peak on Earth. Thank you.